just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, my cut right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders, chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah, yeah. And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah, yeah. And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set, hut, hey, Romo, check, 59. I'm coming. Joker. Take four. Yeah. Motion. Bumps out the helmet.
On first down, Simpson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight off. Top arm. Check. Lucky.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, ready, I got you.
2nd and 10. He's got it to Williams. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set. Well, 58's the mic.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Rotate. Yeah, he's checking.
They'll run on first down. It's Brewer, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch. That's great.
Operating from the gun. King escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go now. Hand Reese. Mike. Let's go.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, they're scared. 58's the mic. 58, go.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now King on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brewer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. King now on first and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
58, Mike.
Here's King to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Okay.
45, Mike. 45.
You ain't got nothing.
Slam.
King from the gun, he'll throw. He's right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You're going to see me in your nightmare. Check it back. Check it.
Back to throw. King. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here. And they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam. Go, go. Motion, motion, motion. Hayward.
Throwing again. Win. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On the set. Squeeze.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. Set. Go to base.
Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Win. And this is Simpson with a catch. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A very good gain on 1st down, 9 yards on the dump off.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Mike, 58.
On 2nd down, it's Brewer, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
To throw is King, throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go.
throw again. King.
Watch the screen.
And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go again.
45. Mike, 45.
Pick your game up.
Check safety, check safety.
Now King, operating from the gunner. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brewer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
And the Cowboy first down.
King now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
Gain of 7. First down, Dallas.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. Maybe they get this game tied up.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw there out to Williams. And the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run it now, out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey!
It's Simpson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Right side. It's Brewer. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. There we go. 2, 3.
Hey, turn it up.
Hey, so, switch gears.
Third down. Bentley, space to maneuver at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Simpson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Rip right.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Take off.
For the gun. Win. And this is caught by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, State of Mind Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
Here we go.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Win. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Echo. Go. Check Mike 11. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Win. He's got a man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver's able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
I got you, boy.
He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Operating from the gun. Win. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. That's it.
2nd and 15. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hey, check back.
A final shot before break. Wynn eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's out time. 49, check.
On first down, Brewer. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brewer. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's it, baby.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 58 right there. Ricky.
Check.
22, check, Bomber. 22, check, Bomber.
Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. King throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys.
There we go.
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
It's Williams on the catch. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Win. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On fourth down, Win. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. 60-yard. 45. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
SOS.
He's checking. Crash.
Watch that.
Check right.
Now a give, right side. It's Brewer. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up third down.
Let's go now. Henry. Blue there. Alert flare. Get him on. Yes.
Check Mike 45.
Let's go. 45. Yeah.
Let's go. 45. Mike, 45.
On third down, King. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether it's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, Dan. They had their backs.
Under pressure, they got him again. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
40's Mike. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Win. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
That's how we do it.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Win. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the Giants send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will shave one more off this lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 50-yard line.
Check, he's coming, he's coming. Target, 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 target.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Double time, go. 3 down. Wahoo. 45. Mike, 45. Get him.
To throw is King. On 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Single receiver.
Hayward. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Get in the way. Get in the weight room. 45, Mike. 45.
2nd and long. Left side here, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Single. Okay.
45 to Mike.
You better be afraid of me.
From the gun on 3rd down. King nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. Hot news. I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Go. Motion.
Off the play fake. Win. This is caught by Williams. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Off play action. Win. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that is incomplete here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Win. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. On 1st and 10. Win. Nice man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Check.
From the gun. Win. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now King throwing to start the drive, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Well, this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here. fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick, taken to the 15. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Whip, whip, whip. Watch the whip.
Give him 3 on first down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, watch the slant. Switch, switch, switch.
Check 26, check 26.
On 3rd and 2, Wynn nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch the shot.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Here we go.
61. Match box. Light.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check Mike 40.
22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber. Quick. Zip.
Motion.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Back to you. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Go.
Check, check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike.
On 4th down. Win. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing to start the drive. King, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's complete to Williams. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw from his end zone. Win. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Set. 10, Tuscan. He's coming. Yeah.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
On 4th down. Win. He finds an open man. Simpson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
You're not ready.
Operating from the gun. Win. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming for you.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
On 1st down. Win. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Not here. Hey, check.
Looking to throw. Win. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 49. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Point after try forthcoming.